There's been a change. There's been a change that looks like it's actually in your interest. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is your full moon Gods at Play reading for the full moon in February in Leo. Normally I would ask you to ask a question before the reading, which you could do, but there's a different way to look at these readings. This is an introductory blurb. It will be the same on all of the signs. There'll be a timestamp down below to get past it, because the reason being, you should watch more than one. I would advise watching your sun, moon, and rising sign, and maybe through the filter. For your sun, the who you are. For your rising, who you're becoming. For your moon, how you're feeling or how your feelings will be affected. Now, what I will have is a spread of the gods that are pressing down upon you, suppressing you, dividing you from you and your higher purpose, and the gods that are lifting you up and giving you the support and propelling you all on your higher purpose. Now, the full moon in Leo, according to some of the astrologers I've been watching, is all about taking a stand, standing up, declaring your power. We've got a lot of, not opposition, but challenges that are in the skies at the moment. So this full moon is all about giving ourselves the opportunity to face those challenges head on. So if you don't know what your moon or rising signs are, by the way, there's a link down in the description. Press through that, you go through, get a free birth chart, and that can give you quite a lot of insight. Okay, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Gemini, this is a really interesting selection of forces, because it all seems to be hinging on you trying to find things out, and to a certain extent, trying to find these things out is not necessarily in your interest right now. Suppressing you, we have Apollo with inquiry, Hecate with illumination, Lilith with equality, Aphrodite with love, Epimetheus with carelessness. But lifting you up, we have Hades with death, Lakshmi with prosperity, Isis with resurrection, Helios with more illumination, and the Trojan horse with trickery. So, let me change cameras. There's been a change. There's been a change that looks like it's actually in your interest, but it may not first appear in your interest. And there's an element of you going, hang on a minute, no, this is not right. This has changed things from what it was before, and I don't like it. I don't see that I've got the same position as what I had before. No, you don't. And, there's, if anything, you have a better position than what you had before. It just doesn't look like that to start off with. Because with the Apollo card, and you're on your own in this. With the Apollo card, he is bringing the light of illumination down and asking questions, but he looks angry. He looks really, really angry. He's in front of a city as it burns. That's not a city in the sun. That's a city that's burning. With Lakshmi with, Hecate with illumination, you've got, here's your answers. But I don't think all of the answers are, I don't think all of this is to do with you, to be quite honest. This is a larger world change that has come to affect you, and you're sort of saying, well, hang on a minute, where do I figure in all of this? Where you figure is that you're better off. You may have less say than you did before, but you're better off. This is leading to a whole new you. This is a resurrection, a change for you. And it will take time for that inner light to come to you. I feel like you are wanting to control the situation, maybe a little overmuch, because a lot of this seems to be beyond your control. Yes, be still, listen to the wisdom that's around, and more to the point, listen to the wisdom that's inside. And when I say the wisdom, I mean the still, small, silent voice, not the voice that's so aggrieved and they did what? They've left me where? You know, because where they've left you is in a better place. It just might take a little bit of time to realize that. The trickery is on your side. If someone has tried to trick you into something and you've become aware of this, in the long run, it doesn't really matter because they were careless. They might have believed they were operating out of love and might have believed they was doing the right thing. But the boat needed rocking. So 6 of Pentacles, the boat needed rocking. You may have been given some form of gift that makes you go, what? Or you may have had something affect your home life that has really, like I say, rocked the boat. I don't feel that that's a bad thing. Let's have a look at Epimetheus. We have 4 of Cups. There is strife and challenge that is going on around you. Because I'm taking the battle aspect here, and I'm taking the fact that somebody is ignoring something. Now, if it's you that's ignoring something because you're obsessed with the battle, then you're ignoring that there is actually a wonderful new opportunity here, a wonderful new fresh change. We've got change, resurrection, but controlling it all, in the center of it all, Lakshmi with prosperity, where she is protected by whoever that is behind her. I forget who Lakshmi's husband is in the mythology. So 2 of Wands. Yes, a time is opening up. Ace of Cups. A time is opening up for you to have a whole new direction forward if you plan on the basis of what is, not what you want to be. Because it's going to take time for all the blessings in this new situation to become apparent. And the longer you spend fighting them, the less time you have to perceive these blessings. But if this is a relationship thing, go for the new love. But I don't think that this is a relationship thing. Knight of Wands, you are going to receive the answers that you require, but not necessarily all the answers that you think you require, because some of them are irrelevant. Things will move fast. Whatever trickery, you may need to use trickery to get out of this situation. But that's fine, because I feel like, you know the phrase, closing the stable door before the horse is bolted, after the horse has bolted. You're that horse. You're in the stable. The stable door is open. You have an opportunity to bolt. But something might be keeping you where you are because you want to answer, I want to understand what's happening. I want answers to what's happening. I want answers to what is going on. But you don't need it. You really, really, really don't need it, because that stable door is open. Time for you to bolt. I don't think I need to say any more than that. So your next reading that's coming up will be your waning moon reading, which will be quite interesting in the light of this. That tells you what to reduce as the moon reduces, basically. And at the end, you'll probably see a playlist for all of your Gemini readings so far. So if there's anything you want to go back and have a look at, feel free. All right? Cheers.